Hey everybody, welcome to the Blue Collar Beer Gentleman. I'm Chris. I started this channel because I'm a fan of craft beer, but I have a limited budget. So I wanted to demonstrate that it's possible to enjoy good quality beers without breaking the bank. And so the beers that I review on this channel usually come in around the $2 price range, and such is the case with today's selection. I paid $1.79 for this 12-ounce bottle of the 2019 variety of the Oktoberfest from Sierra Nevada. Sierra Nevada is out of Chico, California, I believe it is. Almost positive it's Chico. Yeah, Chico, California. However, for the Oktoberfest, they collaborated with the Bitburger Brewery, and the explanation here is it's the ultimate season of revelry, so we team with Germany's famous Bitburger Brewery for an Oktoberfest that turns backyards into beer gardens. Rally your friends and celebrate with a fest beer whose rich amber color, secret hop blend, and smooth malty flavor bring the Munich tense to you. So yes, every year Sierra Nevada does make a 2019 variety. Now you're thinking it's mid-December and I'm drinking an Oktoberfest beer. Well, I've read two different schools, but both of the schools believe that I have plenty of time to drink this beer. Now, one of them says that an Oktoberfest should be finished by the end of the year. Others say you can drink an Oktoberfest all the way up until March. Quick information about this particular beer. It does have a 6% ABV. Typically, marzens, which is what this is, come in between 5.8 and 6.3. So far, 22 of my friends have reviewed this, given it a cumulative score of 3.75 on Untapped. 31,000 of us on Untapped have given it a cumulative score of 3.78. Beer Advocate has 415 rankings, giving it an 87, which on their scale is a very good ranking. Quick note about Oktoberfest beers. German amber lager version in the Viennese style of the time was the first served at 1872 Oktoberfest and lasted until 1990 when the Golden Fest beer was adopted as the standard festival beer. It's less hoppy and equally malty as a Czech amber lager. And if you're looking for marzens, you're going to go under amber malty European lagers. So there's all the ins and outs of that. This beer is actually, at this time, it is, what did I see? Okay, so yeah, this is just a little over 2 months old, or actually, 3 months old, because it was packaged in September. So yeah, this is just 3 months old, and as I said, one of the schools of thought says you have to finish all your Oktoberfest by the end of the year. Others say it has to be, you can finish it all the way up until March. So whichever the case, I'm still within range. I still am, I still have got, I still have time to finish this anyway. But because at the end of the year hasn't happened yet. Don't have an actually, okay, I do have an IBU for you. It is the IBU that is listed on Untapped, and the IBU is 22. I honestly don't know that I think I may have screwed up and not wrote the typical IBU for, yeah, I didn't. And that IBU I got from Untapped, not from the brewer itself. So the bottle doesn't say anything on it. Quick note about Sierra Nevada. God love them. They're one of the last few successful, not corporate breweries. We recently lost New Belgium Brewing to corporate entities, and it's just kind of getting sad how many of these breweries are breweries in which we all believed are turning out to be well, sellouts, pure and simple. I love Sierra Nevada. Please, Sierra Nevada, please do whatever it takes to remain family owned and family operated. Okay, let's crack this bad boy open. Going to be using a mug, which is what you use for marzens. As I understand it, no matter what the variety, unless you're drinking a Stange at Oktoberfest, which is sometimes drank, not a Stange, but a Goza, which is occasionally drank as a palate cleanser in between courses. You can drink just about anything from a mug at Oktoberfest. So let's see how this pours. If it pours, oh, it is pouring a nice amber color, that's for sure. And I'm going to describe that as about, oh, I want to say medium-low carbonation. There's bubbles in there, but they're not really, there's not many of them are moving. What you are seeing, guys, you're seeing pretty close to the natural color. That's wonderful. I'm so happy when that happens. It does very rarely happen that the actual color of the beer that shows up on the camera is the color of the beer itself. but it has happened this time. Gonna give this a quick beard wipe, see what I come across. Kind of bready is what I just got on that quick beard wipe. Gonna go ahead and stick my schnoz directly in, see what I can come across. I'm thinking that's the malt. I'm thinking it's malt, and I am kind of not tasting, haven't tasted it yet. I'm smelling what I believe to be lager yeast. A slight smell of pear. Actually, I'm getting a little bit of a pear aroma in the bouquet. Otherwise, I'm getting a Mondo malt smell. I am smelling like 80 different varieties of malt. I mean, I'm exaggerating, but I think there's got to be quite a malt composition into this. I would love to see exactly what malts were used for this. I'm willing to bet it was 3 or more at the very least. It's a very complex malt smell. As you can see, the head is already down to this, so it's a fairly wispy head. I'm going to go ahead and quit yapping my flap and get to drinking. Cheers. Well, I have to admit that okay, something weird happened with the camera just then. I'm sorry. I hope that didn't end up on the video. I'm not very familiar with marzens. This is very good, and I'm a little surprised it has almost like a tangerine flavor in the back taste. Let me give it another sip here. It's malty, and I'm tasting just a little bit of hop bitterness. 22 IBUs, as I said. Yeah, it's tangerine-y, kind of grapefruity towards the end. I'm a little surprised by that. But then again, like I said, I'm not that schooled in marzen, so I haven't had too many Oktoberfest beers, admittedly. It's a variety. It's not that I don't want to, I just somehow managed to miss out on most of the Oktoberfest. But this is a really good beer, and I'm really liking that. It's a combination of like grapefruit and tangerine is the best way to describe it, this citrus finish that you get afterwards. It's malty, and yet it's not overly malty because I like malt, but I don't like my malt in my face, for lack of a better term. I don't like excessive malt. This is really a good beer. This is a really, really good beer. So much so that I wish I'm going to be looking for Bitburger beers for that very reason. I don't know if I'm going to be able to find them in the $2 price range or not. But as I've said before on this channel, sometimes if you're going to participate in the hobby of craft beer, sometimes you got to spend a couple more bucks. But this is a great beer. This is a really, really good beer. I don't know whether I could give it a 5.0, but I will tell you this. It's in a bottle, so it's not getting the extra 0.25 that a can beer normally gets. So I'm going to give this, I think 4.5 is a very fair score to give this. No, 4.75. Honestly, guys, this is just shy of being the perfect beer. I almost never give a beer a 5.0, but this was a really, really good beer. It's not often that I practically finish a beer before the end of the review, but it is an exceptional beer, and it's it's everything that an Oktoberfest is supposed to be. So I say, if there's any of this left on the shelves, go grab some before it's gone. You're going to want more of this. I'm going to want more of this. I'm probably going to pick up a 6-pack of this. I just picked up a single bottle, but if I'm going to go back and see if anybody's got a full 6-pack of it. If they do, I'm grabbing it. I'm drinking it for the rest of the year. Well, guys, if you like this video, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, drink good beer and don't break the bank doing it. Cheers.